Hey guys, it's Kevin here in Japan, and you gotta hear some interesting music behind me that's coming from some kind of presentation back there. This isn't like some kind of Japanese theme track I'm playing, but here I am in Japan. I am a teacher, and today I want to talk to you just about something that's kind of a pet peeve of mine, to be honest. I want to talk about this kind of new style of soft parenting that seems to be the norm now in places like Canada and America, and certainly here in Japan. That kind of soft style of parenting where parents feel that they need to give their children everything and allow their children to do everything and anything they want, and to not punish them and not have consequences for their actions, and not really have boundaries and not really have rules. Especially as a teacher, this really drives me bonkers, because the whole concept of kind of education, at least it's a form of education that I'm involved in, is teaching children about independence, doing things by themselves, about taking ownership and responsibility for their own actions, about teaching about rules and consequences. You know, in a classroom, in real life, when they grow up, there are rules in society, there are rules in life, and when we break these rules, there are consequences. And I'll often say to the children, of course, in a kind of an exaggerated example, but for adults, I would say, there's a rule about theft. I'm not allowed to steal a car, but if I do steal a car and I'm caught by the police, there's a consequence. I'll have to go to jail. And I say to the kids, it might be something as simple as, we have a rule that you are not allowed to hit your friends. If you hit your friend, what's the consequence? You might have a timeout. And, they do hit another kid, and they get a timeout. Rules and consequences. But it's too often I see parents, not just here, but where they basically let their children get away with bloody murder, little kids, older kids, and there's no consequences. I've seen children, punch their mothers and hit their mothers in the back of little kids hit their mothers, and their mothers not do anything and kind of nervously giggle and laugh it off. I see young children rudely interrupt adults speaking, or people who are speaking before them in a conversation, and the parents just stopping in their tracks to do anything for the kids. Not teaching them social norms, social rules, and that there are consequences to breaking social rules. Yeah, it bothers me. Rules and consequences. I'm not saying go out there and whack your kids around. I don't agree with that. But, when children misbehave, they need to understand that, well, that's improper behavior, and that, improper behavior will have a consequence. But yeah, that just seems like a lot of parents, that doesn't seem to matter. For example, I go to a local playground, and I'll see kids who are just running wild, like feral children, and hurting other children, and throwing rocks and this and that. And I look, and their mothers are just passively sitting there watching them, not saying anything. And sometimes I even see a look on the mother's face that she knows. I'll kind of give that mom almost like a dirty look, and she'll acknowledge that she knows her child is doing something wrong or inappropriate, but she won't do anything to correct it. And that bugs me, more than bugs me. With my own child, even though he's still very young, there are rules and consequences, and when he breaks the rule, there's a consequence. Yeah. So what's happening? I'm seeing so many kids who are, I guess at the end of the day, they're just spoiled like crazy, right? And parents got to understand that if they're going to create their own little monster, right? If they kind of let things like that go too long, it gets to the point where parents come to you and they say, "Oh, I can't control my son. I can't control my daughter. I need to start early." So there you go. The soft parenting. Some of you out there will probably disagree with me. That's great. That's your opinion. This is my opinion. I guess 10 years working in education. I myself had great parents. I'm a parent. Those are my credentials. So there we go. Again, these are opinions. My opinion, how I feel. You might disagree with me. That's great. If you agree with me, leave a comment. You disagree with me, leave a comment. There we go. Soft parenting. I don't agree with it. I think, again, I don't think parents should be going around whacking kids and stuff like this, but I think parents need to be a bit tougher and stronger, and they need to be the boss in the relationship, because I see too many kids who are the boss. There you go. Later, guys. Take care. Kevin here, giving you his opinion about that aspect of parenting. And we love your kids to death. Love them, love them, love them. Protect them. Give them everything they need. But remember, you are their protector, and they want you to be in charge. Okay, later, guys.